Hello everyone and welcome to this video about Adventure 13 with map 10. So Adventure 13 has 4 different maps: map of Adventure 12, 11, 10 and 9. And looking from the map, it's certainly the hardest when you have map 10, because Adventure 10 is really hard when you first get there, and then when you have Adventure 13 with map 10, the map is really hard, not many misses if you want to have all 4 chests. When it comes to the boss, maybe Evil Ginger of Adventure 13 is not the hardest. I guess it depends also a bit on your team. When you are up against Evil or Corrupted Orion of Adventure 13, might just be as hard or harder. The weakest is certainly Cleaver. It's the same boss. You also have the same boss stats. Adventure 12 there is Cleaver, and Adventure 13 with map 12 there is also Cleaver, and he just has the same strength as in Adventure 12. Galahad of map 9 is probably the hardest to beat, but also Ginger is not bad. So all in all, I think Adventure 13 with map 10 is the hardest. And 2 days ago we had a few portals and we did some tries. 2 of my guildmates that are very strong, have very strong team. Lady Darkmoon, she has an 800 kilo Karg team, which is amazing, and Bruce has a team with the twins, also, I don't know, close to 800 kilo if he goes with his main team. And then of course also the daily buffs matter, so they were excellent 2 days ago. You see the pet buff is of course also an interesting buff, but maybe not of the major importance. Okay, here the skill power is plus 100%. Maybe even a bit better would be the yellow one for the pet also, because I'm using Albus, who is doing a lot of pure damage, and when he has a 100% extra energy gain increase, then he's loading faster and he can inflict a lot more damage. But this is also not bad. Increases pet skill power. I'm not sure if this also affects the ultimate of Albus, probably. And then the green one is increase of the speed of the skills, so the basic attacks will go faster. For this is the sign for the control heroes, and most convenient for me is this one, the 100% energy gain increase for control heroes, because Jorgen and also Faceless, they are both control heroes, and so this means they are loading up their energy bar very fast, and if Jorgen can trigger before anyone else in the enemy team, then until the rest of the fight they will not be able to use their ultimate. When there is a Sebastian, it might get a bit trickier, or also when there is a location that is buffed against magic attack, then still Jorgen and Faceless copying Jorgen is very strong to prevent the opponents from gaining energy. But then they are not inflicting any damage, and then maybe I have to bring Darkstar along, and it gets a little bit more complicated. But these control buffs for my team is really essential, because I don't have an 800 kilo team. My team is between 400 and 500 kilo. So I really need good daily buffs in order to be able to play in a reasonable way this Adventure 13, and we had that. That's my favorite. And then, okay, there are some other good yellow buffs when you have an increase of energy gain for support heroes. It's the one with the 2 hands, somehow the icon. Or also when there is a energy gain increase for tanks, because then Jabba sometimes is capable of eating 2 guys from the other side, or even 3 when he is under attack, so it's also a nice buff. Then there are very dangerous daily buffs when there is no energy gain increase. The energy gain increase buffs, they are best for the players and not so much for the artificial intelligence of the computer opponents, because they cannot choose when to use their ultimates, whereas you can do that when you play on manual, and you will get a lot more strength if you play manually these adventures, especially when you are using a hero like Faceless, where it really matters whom he's going to copy. So yes, those daily buffs, they are an interesting addendum to this game. Dangerous ones are the increase of armor penetration, for instance, for warriors or for markswomen and marksmen, because then your opponents, they get really dangerous. But with the energy gain increase, usually the players are in favor. So now we'll have a look at the map we wanted to use, and I will quickly say goodbye from the camera so that you can see the complete map a little bit better. So the original plan, I suggested maybe we should concentrate on the boss, so not using too many attacks, for not concentrating on 4 chests, because it's a really hard adventure. You have to make 860 points, so you get 20 points per tower you defeated. So you can do the calculation yourself. We have 15 moves, each of us 3. So this is 45 moves. And if we conquered with each move a location, this will go to 45 times 20 points per victory. And this is 900. So we can miss 2 locations. So, and one we are going to miss for sure, because this is 26. Here you can take a buff. The player who plays the middle path, he takes a buff here. So there is 1 more left, so yes, it's really hard to make all 4 chests. So I suggested something like this, the middle path being the most difficult one for Lady Darkmoon, because she has a very good team, and I was confident maybe she can complete this 15 move exactly, and then Bruce, who will do the magic path at the top, and me will go bottom, we will get several attacks on the boss. But okay, Bruce said, no need, maybe I can beat the Evil Ginger with 1 try, I'm confident, and he has an excellent team, you will see that in a moment. Especially the tank he's using, not want to give away it just now. Maybe you can guess which is the best tank of the game. Okay, maybe this is a giveaway now for for a lot of viewers, but especially against Ginger, who is attacking like crazy with physical attacks. You will see later. So okay, he said, no, maybe I can beat her in 1 try, so let's go with the original plan that is used for the original Adventure 10, where you can get all 4 chests, and there are 2 major plans. One is also the top guy, he goes up till here and then he goes back, so something like that, and the guy on the bottom in the middle is, I think the guy with the middle route will have a go at the boss. But this is also a very popular one, so we started with this plan. And we were doing very good, and then okay, we changed we did 2 runs, so this was the first run. So we changed our minds a little bit during the game, because we thought, okay, maybe Bruce still will need 2 tries, and okay, I could help if I waited here. I think it's 47 maybe, or 50. Then I wait here, and if he should fail, I can go back and help him. But then again, my team is that really good against Ginger. Maybe if my Lian was a little bit stronger, because she's stopping Ginger, of course, every time Ginger is using her ultimate, and I think my team could also be good, but probably not too strong enough yet. So we adjusted the plan just a little bit, and we omitted this detour here to 29, and instead Lady Darkmoon, she would go directly to 46 and omit 45. No, the other way around. She goes directly to 45 and omits 46. So we said, okay, now we play with this. Because here you see Lady Darkmoon, she had to conquer this one, and there is still this evil eye on, but not that much of a problem, because this healing increase 500%, of course, only is a big help if there are heroes, an enemy team with a lot of healing. And on this particular day here is not a lot of healing, so this is not a big deal. And she completed her path in this first run. Me, I was capable to go until here, and then it was the moment for Bruce. He reached the boss. and he defeated her in one try. Excellent. But then he failed to take 46, which was a bit uncomfortable, inconvenient, because then we could not do the 4 chests anymore, because I have to do these 2 locations. And I by the way, I had huge problems with this here, I think 47. And I also failed. His main team is with the twins, so it's magic attack, so it was quite hard to get this 46 in the end. So then Bruce is living in another time zone. He said, okay, I have to go for now, but you guys, you can open a new one. I will finish it with you tomorrow. So Lady Dark Moon and me, we would start a new one. And we were trying to find a way where we could avoid 46, and we found one, as a matter of fact, because you see, Lady Dark Moon, she went up till 26. I could complete my path until this location here, and then I had to go at this, and I failed again, so it was no longer possible to make 4 chests. And then I said, okay, come on, Lady Dark Moon, maybe you try 31, because then you have more possibility. There is still this buff one, this 300 buff with extra damage. But she had to go at it, and she defeated it. And then it reminded me of an original plan. This is Adventure 10 now, the original, where there you can do the same. The guy in the middle, he can defeat. This one is also 31 here in the original plan, and if he manages to do that, then there are a lot more possibilities, because then we can get 2 tries at the boss. You see, the buffs are a little bit more harmless than in an Adventure 13. Okay, this one maybe not. This is a 90% decrease in damage. And so we thought a bit about it, and we came up with this plan then. And then, big surprise, I had the right team composition for this location. I could one-shoot it. And so in the end, we had 1 extra move, because I could also conquer 41 in 1 try, and I didn't need the help here from Lady Dark Moon. So we completed our path, and then there was the path left for Bruce, top route, and there is 1 difficulty here, right here in location 7, because there is still this 300% damage increase buff still on. I was a bit worried about this, and justly so, because there was also a strong team with Arachne and Darkstar. So he went with his twins, with the team for the twins. But he ran into problems there. Okay, it's very hard. I mean, you cannot allow any misses. He had to have the perfect run, and you cannot retry. And maybe if he had several tries, you could try with another team. Okay, I can restart with another team. But that's a bit the problem. And also, of course, the good thing about these adventures, you have 1 try, and then an adventure like Adventure 10 or Adventure 14 with map 10 is really hard. You have to think about it in advance, and sometimes you miscalculate, you think this is stronger or this is better, so it's really difficult. And it seems he was using Lars, so that Lars was loading up with his second skill. He was loading up the energy bar of Darkstar and Arachne a little bit more, and it failed. So I thought maybe with the team with Jorgen and Faceless it might have worked, but then again it also might not have worked, because Bruce has not a very strong Faceless. So he was thrown back to location 3, had to change his path, and he just went for the top route then, and he has a complete perfect run up there, and in the end he was here at 43 and had 3 tries for Ginger, but guess what? He killed her with 1 try again. It's really amazing. And his team, his total power, you will see, is not an 800 kilo team. So he beat it in 1 try, and then, big surprise, he also took 46 in 1 try. So the original plan would have worked again. But okay, we just came short 1 location, and then it was only 3 chests and the boss, but still I think it's worthwhile to show you this boss battle and all the battles. It should be very interesting, and one should be able to learn some things from here. At least I learned a lot here with this adventure. Okay, we didn't manage to get all 4 chests, but it still has been an amazing performance, and still an amazing performance of Bruce on the boss. So now let's see, before we start with the boss battle, I will show you the statistics of the Evil Changer bosses through all the adventures. In Adventure 2, Evil Changer, she has this no attack can damage the boss for more than 1% of maximum health. This is like this from Adventure 1, so if this was not there, this cap, then it would get too easy if you use... I can switch the camera back on now. Give me a moment. And this one. Okay. So then it would be too easy without this damage cap, because then a hero like Chu would just be too strong. Then the debuff duration is decreased. This means if you do a stunning on her, it will be 80% less long, or charming 80% less long, blinding, all these things. This is also with all the bosses of the adventures. Increases energy gain by 100% is also the same, and also the multiple health by 10. But these increased damage and decreased damage taken, they will get harder and harder. So this is Adventure 2, Changer of Adventure 2. Then we have Changer of Adventure 6. You see all these lines here, they are the same as before, but the decrease damage taken is now 75% instead of 50%, and the increased damage dealt is now 25% instead of 15%. And now here is Changer of Adventure 10. She has now a decreases damage taken by 80%, and her attacks increase by 100%. And finally we have Changer of Adventure 13, and increases damage dealt by 400%. So the only boss where this is higher is the Galahad of map 9. He has 500% here. Cleaver has 300%, and Orion also has 400% if I remember correctly. And the decreases damage taken is 80% again. Okay, so that's that. Now we can go to the boss battle. So let's see. You can check out all the battles if you like to do. You just have to click the link that is the info card with the link that is popping up now at the top right now. And this will take you to a non-listed video that you can only reach with this link, or also with the link in the description, which will take you through all the battles. You can do that now and then come back here for the boss fight. Or you can also say, okay, I will watch the boss battle first and then go there. So in this video now, we go to the fight of the boss. So we opened our 3 chests, and now let's see. You see Lady Darkmoon and me, we are here together on location 41, and we'll watch the battle first. He changed his team a little bit compared to the first run. He brought in Astaroth instead of Sebastian and Orion, and it was a very good idea, I think, to bring Astaroth, because in the beginning Aurora is still a little bit vulnerable. She could have taken some hits and then maybe prematurely died, but now you see what is happening. Aurora is producing this burst of dodge whenever she's using her ultimate. There will be another one of this almost 9 kilo dodge increase, and you see what's happening. Everyone is dodging. That's why it's slowing down also. And yeah, they are constantly able, the whole team is constantly able of using their ultimates. So this will be very bad now for Ginger. Now actually it's all over, because there is only a weakness right in the beginning. Should Aurora get unlucky and take a few hits of Evil Ginger and then die, but now it's all over. We also have Axel with distributing the damage, and you see no one is losing health anymore. Everyone is dodging all the attacks of Evil Ginger. And yes, it's no wonder, because when you have about 10 of these, it goes up to 90,000 dodge, and this means Evil Ginger will miss 90% of the times or even more. So Aurora is really the key here, the top hero to use against Evil Ginger. And I will show you the stats of Orion afterwards. You will be surprised. You don't need a strong Orion. You just need a jackass Aurora. I'm not sure if Astaroth would have helped, but should Aurora have died very fast, then he would have brought her back second chance. It's an interesting idea. And how much health is left for Corrupted Ginger? It's only about 30 seconds into the battle and it's all over. This is an amazing victory. I watched other battles of Evil Ginger fights where the guys go with a very strong 800 kilo team. They will bring Yasmin and Chu, and no, all you need is Aurora and 70 kilo Orion. It's amazing. Okay, I will show you the stats of Orion in detail, because I think maybe some of you might interest this. You see his Orion is a 70 kilo Orion, and okay, quite a high rank. It's orange +4, but now have a look at the other stats. His skins, basic skin, is not upgraded really, and the other skins, they are not even unlocked. So you don't need a Jackass Orion when you have a very strong Aurora. Here are the stats overview, also the glyphs, they are not really maxed. Gift of the Elements is the full circle, and this one is important, yes, the first artifact, because then he gets a lot of magic penetration, and Mara was attached to him. Okay, so this was really amazing, an amazing boss defeat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now you can use the link in the descriptions to check out all the battles we did. I will go there now and do that with you, or you can enjoy some other videos. Anyway, this is Max. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon. Who knows, maybe very soon in the Adventure 13 map 10 with all 4 chests. Have a nice day. Bye.